Friday, everyone. It is 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here with the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast video for the 6th day of May 2022. Today was a thumbs down kind of a day. Tomorrow will be too, but then, wow, what a stretch we have coming up starting Sunday and taking us into next week. It really poured in some parts of the Valley last night and during the first half of the day today. And as expected, the heaviest or the highest rainfall totals have been in our southern viewing area. These are actual rain gauges, not radar estimates. 1.34 down towards Glenmore, Calcutta. On the roof here at WFMJ, 0.7, similar number in Boardman. A little bit less up towards the Trumbull County line, up towards Churchill and into the Girard area. New Middletown, 0.65. Pushing an inch, Jackson Center, also in Slippery Rock, getting pretty close to an inch. In the rain gauge there, over the last 24 hours. We have not added much to those totals over the last few hours, with not much more than sprinkles and some drizzle. Now, temperatures just sort of flatlined all day today after reaching the mid-60s yesterday. Temperatures today no higher than the mid-50s all day long. It was just one of those flatline kind of days. We don't see these as often as we get into the warm weather season around here. The kind of flatlining temperatures, that's a more common occurrence in the cold weather season, and of course what we mean by that is late fall through early spring. This is the radar as of 7:04. There's not much out there. Sprinkles, some drizzle here and there. I'm expecting the radar to fill back in as we go deeper into the evening and into the overnight with some light rain and some drizzle. Now, the shower and thunderstorm activity, or the thunderstorm activity I should say, is off to our south. There's been some lightning strikes south of Interstate 70 this evening. Also some pretty hefty amounts of rain, not in a hurry to move, between Cambridge and Parkersburg on I-77, heading over towards Athens as well. A lot of nasty weather in southern Ohio this evening. Speaking of nasty weather, look at the size of the tornado watch and severe thunderstorm watch activity down here. The tornado watches extend from eastern Kentucky through just about the entire state of North Carolina, and a good chunk of Virginia as well. South Carolina is almost entirely covered by either a tornado watch or a severe thunderstorm watch. This evening, the severe weather threat will stay well off to our south. It's just going to be a clammy, damp night across the area. Now, if you're going to be up and about early on Saturday morning, you can expect pretty similar weather to what we had this morning. Some late rain and some drizzle, and temperatures not far from 50. And for the second year in a row, not great weather for commencement at YSU tomorrow. They're going to hold this outside because there's no thunder and lightning risk tomorrow, but some light rain, some drizzle, especially in the morning. Now, as we get into the afternoon, commencement's at about 1 o'clock. It may not be doing much more than sprinkling or drizzling a little bit. Nothing all that heavy, but it's just going to be breezy, chilly, east wind, 10 to 15 miles per hour, make it feel even cooler than it actually is. But hey, congratulations to all of the spring graduates. As far as how much rain to expect from here on out, I showed you what we've had so far. From here on out, I think about a half an inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch will be a pretty good average across the region. Amounts over the next 24 hours should be lower or lighter than what we've picked up over the past 24 hours. Our low-pressure system responsible for this ugly weather will slowly push off to the east tomorrow, and from north to south, we will see the rain taper to sprinkles and drizzle tomorrow. Now, you won't even have to head too far to the north before you find a little sun tomorrow afternoon. So the sun may come out before the midday and afternoon is through in Cleveland and Ashtabula and Erie, places like that along I-90. I think in most of our TV viewing area, it's going to take until very late in the day for the sky to clear, but it will eventually. And then, wow, beautiful day coming up on Sunday, as promised. Now, it's going to be chilly to kick off Mother's Day. Temperatures first thing in the morning in the lower 40s, but back in the 60s in the afternoon and hardly a cloud in the sky Sunday night and into Monday. And I think we've got a long stretch of days with hardly a cloud in the sky coming up for next week. So 55, the best we can do on Saturday. That might even be a little optimistic. 53 might be where a lot of us land Saturday, kind of just another flatline day. But then just 100% improvements on Sunday. Just a beautiful afternoon to celebrate all the moms and grandmas out there. And I showed you this last evening in case you missed it. The weather pattern gets all clogged up next week. Sometimes that's bad news for us. In this case, it's good news because we're in the favorable area in this clogged up pattern. A low pressure system will be stuck here, big trough out west. In between, ridge of high pressure. Almost kind of looks like the Greek letter omega. Omega block is something that we talk about sometimes in these kinds of patterns. You don't want to be out here. You don't want to be under the low down here. You want to be in this zone, and that's where we'll be for most of next week. And, I'm going to run out of ways to describe how nice out it's going to be next week because, there's going to be a lot of days where there's just not going to be many clouds in the sky. It'll just be bright and sunny. And our averages, of course, are still rising. We go from an average high of 68 today to about 71 10 days from now. And so that puts our, temperatures here 12, 13, 14 above average. That means highs in the lower 80s for a few days at the tail end of next week and into the following weekend. Lots and lots to look forward to next week. But in the meantime, one more day to get through on our Saturday. Thank you as always for watching Weather for Weather Geeks tonight and this week. Hope you and yours have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms and grandmas out there. I'll see you back here on Monday.